great tweets and texts on this. Chris from Barnsley says, could not agree more with you, Adrian. Why waste your life worrying about what you can't control? Go there, have a great time, make memories.
Oh, they will.
The
fans will absolutely love it, Ed. I've no problem with the fans enjoying it. But the players and the club will be more concerned about being an elite club, which they want to be, right? And winning the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup and getting into the Champions League. That's what they'll be interested in. And they haven't got a big enough squad, have they proven this year, to do it all. And next year it's going to be depleted, probably, by 2 or 3 big players, big name players. How are they going to fit them in?
Listen to you.
I'm just trying to be realistic and manage it.
So stressful. Just chill out.
You're telling me
telling you, Spurs fans, chill the heck out.
They'll have to give Ryan Mason the job full time then, because he'll take it and embrace it.
Here's an Arsenal fan, Charlie, who's a friend of the show, friend of mine. He says, can't beat them away trips to unusual places and seeing unusual teams that you wouldn't normally go to. Jakarta, Donetsk, Ostersund, Sofia, Bucharest, and of course Baku. What a place. These are all places he's gone to watch the Arsenal pre-season or during the season, whatever. And I totally agree. Anybody who's not been, I saw a picture on Twitter the other day of a pub called The Cemetery, believe it or not, which is right next to Rochdale's ground. It's one of the best away days, one of the best away pubs. If you don't do these trips to places I would never have gone to Rochdale without the football. You're not going to book a weekend in Rochdale, are you? But it was great. I'm so glad I've experienced it. This is just chill out and enjoy the moment. You've stressed far too much. Control the controllables. You can control your enjoyment levels. You're not enjoying having a pop at Levy or Lewis or anybody else, are you? So just enjoy it. You're on a great ride. You're going to go to some great places. David, a Liverpool fan. How you doing, David?
Hello. A couple of points on this. Firstly, I think Tottenham fans should just embrace it and enjoy it. Mainly because my point would be, if it was Pep and Man City, he would play to win.
And he wouldn't. He'd be sacked, mate. He'd be sacked if they finished seventh.
Yeah, but you know what he's saying. Come on.
Yeah, the competition, they should play it to win. And I think if Pep was in it, like he would with the League Cup, he would play to win. And Tottenham fans are craving that success, and they need it. And the other thing, really, that I'd say, and this is where Pep gets it right with Man City.
Rubbish. He's never ever played in anything other than the Champions League.
This is, but you're
so
not.
So it's rubbish. How would he embrace the losers cup? You're having a laugh, mate.
This is what Pep does that no one else does. Winning breeds winning. And if you win that cup, that could be a kickstart for Tottenham. And it might not keep Harry Kane right now. Who cares? But I think it could be the catalyst for something to get better and better.
I'm not sure about that. You might be right. But how many League Cups has Pep won? If Pep went to a club with a load of money, but they were at the bottom of a project, right at the beginning of a project, and they found themselves in the Europa Conference League, do you not think he'd try and win every game?
Hey, look how many players he's got to choose between. Tottenham are in a totally different boat.
Tottenham can't even listen to what I've just said.
No, I have to, because
what's the point?
People are comparing. People are comparing them to that.
No, they're giving you a hypothetical situation. Nobody's talking. David's not talking about Man City. I'm not talking about Man City.
No, I'm talking to you because he takes the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, seriously, because he can. It's an opportunity for him to give players
but he
a
also
game
doesn't have to take it seriously.
Win it.
He doesn't have to take it seriously. He could put Liam Delap and all of his youth teammates in there, but he doesn't. Giles, a Man City fan. What do you want to say, Giles?
Well, first of all, I'm going to agree with a Liverpool fan, which is a bit of a shock.
Steady.
And I'm going to disagree with Goffert, which is not a shock. Yes,
Thanks,
Pep
mate.
does take the League Cup seriously. And Pep takes the League Cup seriously with a blend of what you would call first-team players and squad players. And every Premier League club has 20 to 25 squad players. And you need to rotate them, and you need to get them back into match fitness. And competitions like this are absolutely superb. And the longer you stay in it, the longer you're getting those players match sharp, match fit. And
no, you'll tire them out, mate. It takes 17 games if you win it. Right, if Tottenham win it, this losers cup, they have to win an extra 17 games to get there. How do you feel now? You're the owner, you're the manager, you're trying to manage your players with not as good a squad as Manchester City or Manchester United have got. You tell me how you're managing that.
Goffy, you got to use 2 ears and 1 mouth every now and again and listen to people.
Here we got an expert here. I'm really listening now. Go on then. You tell me.
Seriously. you've got a squad of 20 to 25 players. Man United just played at Wolves with a depleted squad. Or a weakened side, and still beat them at the weekend because they're concentrating on the Europa League. They're concentrating on the final of the competition. Manchester City had Liam Delap in the first round of the League Cup, scored an absolute corker, which would have been fantastic experience for him. They've used Foden and brought him into the side by playing him in League Cup matches. So you may not win the competition, but you want those players to keep going in the competition as long as possible. It's another trophy to try and win. You rotate your squad, you use the opportunity, you win as many games as you can in a season. And as for the fans, you know, hey, if Feyenoord are in this competition, I went to Feyenoord a few years ago, had an absolute ball. So there's plenty of really good places to go and enjoy. So for the fans, it should be great. And for the team, it allows them to blend players in, give them experience, get players back to match fitness from injury, and all those opportunities are available from a competition. And if that's not taking it seriously,
you should be on the board, mate. You should be on the board at the FA after that speech. Absolutely fantastic. Yep, listen, it's your opinion. Mine's totally opposite. I'm not saying they don't go and try and win it. I'm saying Tottenham haven't got the 25 top players that the other big boys have got. Tottenham want to be an elite club. I totally get it. I like Tottenham. But they haven't got the depth that these other clubs have got, where you talk about Manchester City being able to play. You look at the players that Manchester United played in that game, right, and they still won. They were still high quality. They had Mata to come into the side. He played for Tottenham's first 11, Mata.
You know what? I mean, listen to yourself. I mean, you're getting stressed out just talking about we haven't got the depth. Either that or how do you fancy going to Nice for a few days to watch a Europa Conference League game? How good would that be? You've been to Nice.
No, it'd be great, mate. I tell you what, you'll need to win the lottery, guys, because there's 8 away games you've got to pay to go to for the group stages. And that's if you get through the qualifying round, by the way, the playoff.
Well, there's no law saying you have to go to all of them. But there's some great places to see. It's just enjoy it. Chill the heck out. Enjoy. It's there to be enjoyed. Surely this European Super League nonsense, if it's taught us anything, it's that we should try and get more enjoyment. Watch the playoffs. Look at them. Get some enjoyment out of football.
How long before we end up, well, so we got 7th place going into it this year. How long before we get 8th, 9th and 10th place into a losers cup or the mid-table cup? I mean, it can go on and on and on. I totally get it.
Stop Spurs having fun.
You want to grow the game, and this is what that's about. I totally get it. They want to grow the game. More countries having representation in European competitions. It's a top competition. He's right. What I will agree with was it Giles? What I will agree with him is, but it's another competition where Tottenham can compete in with a chance of winning. Yes, it's great. But what I'm trying to say to him is that Tottenham can't afford to play their best team in this, and they haven't got a big enough squad, a good enough squad, to go in and win it without their best players.
We'll get to more of your calls in just a second on talkSPORT.